Today I'm going to talk about herbs and the reason that they're not just for food. The objectives are to know the uses of different herbs and then learn the times of year that they can be grown, what they can be grown in, like the soil types, and the uses they provide, and then just a few different types. Okay, an herb is defined as any plant that can be used for flavoring, medicine, or perfume. They have a variety of uses, and they're also used for many different cases, like they're culinary herbs, which are usually like the general ones like thyme, dill, parsley, basil, coriander. You can think of oregano. There's also a bunch of others that I didn't list. There are medicinal uses like St. John's wort, cannabis, cocoa, and kava. And then the spiritual uses, myrrh, frankincense, neem, bael, and tulsi, which is holy basil. There are 3 different types of herbs as well. There are annuals, which produce flowers during one season and then die. There are biennials, which form leaves in the first season. They produce their fruits or flowers in the second season and then they die. And then there are perennials, which live more than 2 seasons. Culinary herbs are considered perennials. And you can grow them any time of year basically, but some of them thrive in different seasons. Herbs I'm going to discuss today. I picked one from each topic, and I'm going to discuss thyme, St. John's wort, and neem. Thyme. This is thyme. Thyme likes warm temperatures. They like excellent drained soil, and they like very alkaline soil, like a pH of 7.0 or more. They like the sun, and you can harvest them any time of year. And if you harvest them when they haven't been grown for a year, like they haven't been potted for a year, you're only supposed to take up to 1/3 of the plant, or you could kill the plant. St. John's wort. They like the warmth. They really like really poor soil, like sandy soil or soil that's moderately drained. They really like sun, but I found out after reading a few articles about them that they can live in partial sun, but they do their best in full sun. And then you can use the flowers. It looks really dark. The flowers. Oh, this is touchscreen. I'm sorry. Okay. You can use the flowers. They have extracts, like oils, that they end up extracting from the flowers and then use that for many medicinal purposes. The leaves, which all in there, they can extract oils from too by smushing them. So I thought that was very neat. And then you can cut up the upper 3rd part of the plant in July, which is basically pruning it. But you can use all of that towards making the oils or using it for different remedies. And neem. Neem likes warm weather. It's generally grown in India, so there's not really a soil type. There's like many different mixtures of soils. Not a very big fan of sunlight. And then it has these little yellow balls that you harvest, and you can also use the leaves. The uses. Thyme is mainly used in culinary use. You can add it to soups, stews, throw it in mortar and grind it up and use it that way. Or you can just throw it in whole. St. John's wort, it's used to treat mood disorders, insomnia, inflammation, pain, nerve damage. It helps with diuretic purposes. And there's like, the list was really long, so I figured that I'd shorten it to the more important ones. This is St. John's wort. They have it in the oil form, the flowers, they have pills. You can buy herbal supplements if you want to go the more organic route instead of taking painkillers. They have those all over online and whatnot. Neem is used for spiritual ceremonies. They use them at weddings to scatter on the floor, and then in the olden Indian cultures, they used to put bundles above their doors to keep out evil spirits, and they've also used them during exorcisms. Conclusion. Herbs are not just for cooking. Those of you who thought it was for cooking, sorry, you're wrong. not limited to treatment, ceremonies, spiritual rituals. A lot of people, like, if you're very religious, sometimes you'll sage a building. That's spiritual use of the herbs. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, okay. Yes, Reese.
For St. John's wort, or like you only talked about 3 main herbs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for St. How do you say
St.
it?
John's wort.
St. John's wort. Is it clinically approved to treat those things, or is it more like a cultural thing?
It is clinically approved, but they don't want you to go about doing it yourself. They want you to go see a doctor, and then they can prescribe it to you that way, but you can't get it over the counter. Yes, I forgot your name.
Daniel.
Oh, yeah, you're Daniel Black. Hi, Daniel.
Yeah, all 3 of them, you said they like warm temperature. What's that mean?
Like, a lot of them, like a lot of the ones that I researched, they'll do okay in winter, but summers and spring is like their peak season, where they'll give you the most herb.
Okay.
Any more questions?